If movies have taught me anything, it's that if you enslave a large group, you better have them carrying heavy rocks and pulling huge ropes, or you're no dictator I respect. That's just one tiny aspect of the visually spectacular fourth film of the newest Apes saga. I'll share my spoiler-free review of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Many generations after the death of Caesar, when mankind has devolved into animals, the apes are now the dominant species and have settled into peaceful, organized communities. But when one ape discovers that what he sees is only a partial glimpse of the full picture, he must go on a journey of discovery with an unlikely team that will unearth the past as well as impact the future of not only apes, but of humans as well. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, first of all, I wish they just titled it Kingdom of the Apes. I know Planet of the Apes is a valuable intellectual property. I just feel like it's redundant and could have been a cool new take, and it could have been like the new Kingdom of the Apes trilogy following the successful Planet of the Apes trilogy, but that's besides the point. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is the epitome of summer movies. It's a visual feast with truly some of the best CG work I've seen in the cinema. The trailers on YouTube do not do justice to how realistic these monkeys look and move. And with a reported production budget of $160 million, all other studios should be taking notes. The film has excellent pacing, combining thrilling action sequences with more quiet, cerebral moments.
This is important.
They get cold.
Even at close to 2.5 hours, the film moves rather quickly. To me, I don't think you can argue this is objectively a good movie. But having said that, personally, I have one issue and it's substantial to me. I couldn't get emotionally engaged with these monkeys. I know they're apes, but I like saying monkeys. As cool as the action is and as great as the visuals are, each time the film tried to grab at my heartstrings, I just didn't react. However, the good news is everything else about this movie hits the mark. Most of all, when the characters explore the remnants of the past, which just so happens to be our present. I think that is the best and most interesting aspect of the movie, the setting. Whether it's when they explore the overgrown ruins of an ancient city, when they flip through pages of books they are unable to read, when they discover an observatory, or when they develop a colony among beached cargo ships, our understanding of their surroundings constantly adds an unspoken profundity to their current predicament. So as we follow the apes' progressing story, the subtext of the fall of mankind quietly whispers to us at the same time. The tone, the journey is really reminiscent of the Lord of the Rings films, but rather than hobbits discovering new worlds, it's apes unearthing mankind's past. An even better example could be the 2006 film Apocalypto, about the fall of the Mayan culture. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes shares many similarities, from the peaceful community being raided, to a hero's impossible journey, and to a cruel, uncaring dictatorship. But somehow they're able to keep this movie at relatively family-friendly PG-13 for violence and a few swear words. They're actually some of the best used swears I've heard in a movie, though still inappropriate for some younger kids. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a satisfying summer flick that digs a little deeper than most. And though I think it thrives when there are less apes on screen, it's enjoyable even when it's loud and overwhelming. Younger audiences will really enjoy this, and I think older audiences will appreciate many of the visual and tonal reminders from the original Charlton Heston classic. For my overall rating, though I wasn't able to emotionally engage with the monkeys, I think Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a technical marvel that is also a lot of fun for pretty much the whole family. I'll give it a solid 3.5 stars out of 5. But I will say, I think there's a better version of this film already out there. The previously mentioned Mel Gibson's extremely violent Apocalypto. So, if you enjoy this movie, you may want to check that one out as well. What do you think about Apes? Comment below. If you enjoyed this review, please help out the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my future reviews. Also, you can check out some of my previous reviews by clicking on any of these boxes.